So I finally did it. It took a lot of grinding and a lot of not sleeping, but I got the Obsidian Camo. It's a new camo that Call of Duty added in the game, and for those who don't know, in order to get Obsidian Camo, you have to have the gun you want gold. So the gun has to be gold in order to get Obsidian. You don't have to have platinum, and you don't have to have Damascus, just gold. So if you have gold for that gun, you have to get 15 kills, 200 games. Now that's for ARs. Now what I mean by that, it sounds confusing, is you have to play 200 games where you get 15 kills. So for the ARs it's 200 kills. For submachine guns it goes down to 150 games, and if you're doing pistols that goes down to 100 games. It's not too bad in comparison to Damascus or some of the other completionists. It's really not that bad. The reason it's not too bad is because the kills stack. So at first I was thinking, oh, well, I'm gonna have to play 200 games with this gun and get 15 kills. I'm gonna play team deathmatch or kill confirmed, something short to where I can get through 200 games really quick. But they added it to where it can stack. So if you get 30 kills, that counts as 2 games, even if it's in the same game. So you play a game of domination and you get 45 kills in that game, that counts for 3 of your games. So I'll show you what I mean. If you go over to camouflage completionist, down here it says kill 15 enemies in a match 200 times, and I have 200 out of 200. So if you're at 0 out of 200 and you play one domination game and you get 45 kills that game, your meter's going to show 3 out of 200. So instead of playing a lot of short games, it's more beneficial to play longer games like domination and headquarters, and I'll get more into that later. This is just going to be the easiest way I've found to get Obsidian Camo for your guns. So I tried a few things, trying to find the best way to get the certain amount of kills I needed in the shortest amount of time, and here's what I found. My suggestion would be to play hardcore. I usually do play hardcore, so this was easy for me. If you're not used to hardcore and you're having trouble with dying too fast, go back to what you're comfortable with. If you're more comfortable in core, it's all about getting the most amount of kills you can, and if hardcore is keeping you from doing that, then don't go to hardcore. I find I can get a lot more kills in hardcore than I can core. That's why I chose that. Another thing I spoke on earlier was choosing longer game modes. So domination and hardpoint were some of my favorite. So I played hardcore, hardpoint, and domination. Luckily right now we have Shoot House and Shipment 24/7 going on, so I played that. It gave me different game modes, but it still went by pretty quick. So the reason I would play headquarters or domination, one, the game it's longer, so you have more of a chance of getting those 45 kill games, even 60 kill games. I got a few 60 kill games. Another thing is with the hard points, you can tell when the enemies are on it. And the biggest thing is knowing where those enemies are and how to get to them and kill them. Domination, same thing. You know when they're on a flag. So you know where the enemies are going to be. You know where spawns are. You know, if they have C, you know they're going to be spawning over at C. So that's where you need to be pointed. Don't play the objective, though. I'm telling you to play domination and hardpoint, and your teammates are going to hate you. They're going to be hollering at you, but it doesn't matter. You're not there to play objective. You're not there to get points. You're there to get kills. So use those points as points of reference for where the enemies are going to be, but don't focus on the objective too much. That would be my biggest tip, would be don't play objective, just go for kills. Another tip I have is don't... You should be using passive kill streaks. So what I ran was UAV, cluster strike, and I think support helo. Things that I can just pop real quick and it doesn't take me out of the game. It doesn't keep me from getting kills with that gun. It don't get your chopper gunner and stuff like that. That's going to take you away from using that gun for too long. Like I've said, what you want to do is get the most amount of kills with that gun that game. You can. Because if you get 45 kills in one game of domination, boom, that's 3 games right there. It goes by quickly. I didn't have to play a full 200 games with this. It came out to around 70. But the gun looks nice. I like it. I like the texture. If it weren't for that, you know, it's just a black gun, okay, whatever. But the texture on it looks really nice, and it's a really good way to flex on people and show them how much better you are than them. So if this was helpful in any way, guys, obliterate that like button and that bell button, and make sure to subscribe. I don't really put much Call of Duty stuff on here, but I'm starting to. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.